The air bites shrewdly. It is very cold.
It is a nipping and an eager air.
What hour now?
I think it lacks of 12.
No. It is struck.
Indeed? I heard it not. Then it draws near the season wherein the spirit held his wont to walk. What does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse. Keeps wassail and the swaggering upspring reels. And as he drains his draughts of Rhenish down, the kettle drum and trumpet thus bray out the triumph of his pledge.
To the custom.
Aye, earliest. But to my mind, though I am native here and to the manner born, it is a custom more honoured in the breach than the observance.
Look, my lord, it comes!
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Be thou a spirit of health or goblin damned. Bring with thee airs from heaven or blasts from hell. Be thy intents wicked or charitable, thou comest in such a questionable shape. And I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet. King, Father, Royal Dane, oh, answer me. Let me not burst in ignorance, but tell why thy canonized bones, cursed in death, have burst their cerements. Why the sepulchre wherein we saw thee quietly interred hath oped his ponderous and marble jaws to cast thee up again. What may this mean? For thou, dead corpse, again in complete steel, revisits thus the glimpses of the moon, making night hideous, and we fools of nature so horridly to shake our disposition with thoughts beyond the reaches of our souls. Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
Beckons you to go away with it, as if it's some impartment it desires you alone.
It waves you to a more removed ground, but do not go with it.
No, by no means.
You will not speak, why then I'll follow.
Do not, my lord.
Why? What should be the fear? I do not set my life at a pin's fee. And for my soul, what can it do to that, being a thing immortal as itself? It waves me forth again, I'll follow it.
What if it tempt you toward the flood, my lord? Or to the dreadful summit of the cliff, that beetles or his base into the sea, and there assume some other horrible form, which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness?
It waves me still. Go on, I'll follow thee!
Shall not go, my lord!
Off your hand!
Be ruled, you shall not go!
My fate cries out, and makes its petty artery in this body as hardy as the Nemean lion's nerve. Still am I called?
Unhand me, gentlemen!
By heavens, I'll make a ghost of him that lets me. I say! Wait. Go on! I follow thee.
He waxes desperate with imagination.
Let's follow. 'Tis not fit thus to obey him.
Hereafter, to what issue will this come?
Something's rotten in the state of Denmark.
Heaven will direct it?
Nay. Let's follow!
Where wilt thou lead me? Speak! I'll go no further.
Mark me!
I will.
My hour is almost come, when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not! But let my serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak. I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou dost hear?
What?
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast in fires, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burned and purged away. But that I am forbid to tell the secrets of my prison house. I could a tale unfold, whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freeze thy young blood, make thy two eyes like stars start from their spheres. But this eternal blaze on must not be to ears of flesh and blood. List! List, oh list, if thou didst ever thy dear father love.
Oh, God.
Revenge his foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder.
Murder! Most foul, as in the best it is, but this most foul, strange, and unnatural.
Haste me to know it, that I with wings as swift as meditation or the thoughts of love may sweep to my revenge.
I find thee apt. 'Tis given out that sleeping in my orchard, a serpent stung me. But know, thou noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
Oh, my prophetic soul, my uncle.
Aye, that incestuous, that adulterate beast, with witchcraft of his wit, with traitorous gifts won to his shameful lust. The will of my most seeming virtuous queen. Oh, Hamlet, what a falling off was there from me, whose love was of that dignity that it went hand in hand, even with the vow I made to her in marriage. And to decline upon a wretch whose natural gifts were poor to those of mine. But lust, though to a radiant angel linked, will sate itself in a celestial bed and prey on garbage. But soft. Methinks I scent the morning air. Brief let me be. Sleeping within my orchard, my custom always in the afternoon, upon my secure hour, thy uncle stole with juice of cursed Lebanon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment, whose effect holds such an enmity with blood of man that, swift as quicksilver, it courses through the natural gates and alleys of the body, and with a sudden vigor doth posset and curd the thin and wholesome blood. So did it mine, and a most instant teta barked about, most lazar-like, with vile and loathsome crust, all my smooth body. Thus was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown and queen at once dispatched. Oh, horrible! Most horrible!
Oh, God!
If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not! Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch for luxury and damned incest. But howsoever thou pursuest this act, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother aught. Leave her to heaven, and to those thorns that in her bosom lodge, to prick and sting her. Fare thee well at once. Ah, the glowworm shows the matin to be near, and gins to pale his ineffectual fire. Adieu. Adieu.